in a fairyland called Murder. There's, well, a paintbrush, really.
Welcome to part 8 of my Tabletop World Build and Paint. Today I have to actually hold my second camera so I can actually show you what I'm going to paint because it is so big. It is the Wizard's Tower. And here we go. It goes on and on and on and up and up and up all the way to the spire. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of the largest minis they do. Super detailed, complete. This will be a fantastic miniature and it's going to look fantastic. I absolutely love painting rocks. Might sound a bit boring to some people, but for me, rocks are like my speciality. I just got a thing about painting rocks, so I'm looking forward to doing those. Zoom out. It is huge, absolutely huge. Like I said, it's not much else I can really show you. I can't even give you a, let's see if I can do a 360 from here. There we go. I can give you a little 360. I'm scared it might fall apart. There we go. I've only got everything balanced on it at the minute. And I apologise for my shaking of the hands, but I'm trying to do this one hand spinning the table and the other holding the webcam nice and steady for you. So this is the Wizard's Tower. I will come back and show you the finished item. This is going to be major fun for me to paint and such a challenge. It also comes with some very small parts. It's not recommended for a beginner. We have some little wood struts here and they go up along the walkway, and we have some little rope to go in between the struts, so you need a little bit of modelling skill as well to stick these things together. So I'll come back and show you how I get on. Here is the finished Wizard's Tower. It has taken me about 2 weeks to completely finish this. It was a much bigger job than I thought, and it took me much longer than I thought. But the end result is fantastic. I will give you a 360. First of all, I better tell you exactly what's going on here. These little parts here, or the little pillars, they were all stuck on separately with the little ropes going down. The miniature does come apart. There's only one room here, and this comes off and shows the one room. This is all stuck together. This bit comes away, and there's a little room inside there, but other than that there's nothing interior wise. So I'll give you a 360 and then I'll show you the rest. Again, we got the red roofs. I went for a purple for the windows for the top there, as it's a Wizard's Tower. I thought maybe there's some kind of magic spell going on. It's a huge miniature, but it came out beautiful. The rocks, you've got some nice greens on the rocks. You've got some nice variation in colours, browns and greens. All the little windows have been done using an ink wash, a yellow ink wash. If you use a yellow ink wash over white, it gives it a nice bright effect. And then I just went over with a grey for the lead work on the windows. All the door and the tops and these parts have all been done in a brass. and they've been coated with black ink wash, and then highlighted with the brass again, just to give a reflection of light. This is a huge miniature. I will say a few things about the miniature, and that is there's only one way the roof will fit. So what I did for this miniature, because I'll be sending it away to the customer, Doug, that's you, what I've done here is I've painted some brass just here and just there, and that's to show where they line up, and of course all the bottom has been painted as well, all the insides are painted, but I've painted this one a separate colour, and so when we put the lid on it'll match up nicely, and you can put it back on and it'll fit perfectly. If we tried it any other way, it just doesn't fit. There's only one way this miniature gets put together, so you have to be careful of that when you do your miniature. So what I've done, it makes it very simple. It just marks which pillar goes with the top pillar, and then it just fits on perfectly. Right, and that's about all for this. I will show you the insides now, but what I'll have to do is take my camera off so I can show you insides and maybe give you a bit more closer view. I've zoomed in with the camera now, so I'll give you another quick 360 of the miniature, and you can see all the rock work. The green isn't showing up like it should do on the camera. I'm just looking on the screen there. There's a lot more green on the rock there, but it still looks amazing, so I'm still very happy. What it is, you need to see these miniatures in person to really see how nice they are. And see how the doors come up beautiful there. Yes, it's a fantastic miniature. You could almost imagine it with a water base splashing up, the sea sort of splashing up against there. Beautiful. Okay, let me show you what bits do come apart now. So, of course, this piece comes off, and it comes in another section, so this piece does come off as well. There you go. And that's all you've got. You've got this one little part there, which is a room you can put your miniature. The inside of the room, there's nothing, it's just nothing there. And the top part, that's got the little room with windows all around. So you could put a miniature inside there, and that's all. That's all the rooms there is to this miniature. So that's the completed miniature. I hope you enjoyed this little video. There's still loads more to do, and I will be carrying on next week. The larger miniatures are taking me longer to do, so my videos are becoming every other week. Unless I do a smaller house, which I haven't got that many left to show you. They're mainly all the big buildings now. They are taking me a little longer to paint, so it might be every other weekend that we get a video out for the actual finished miniatures. So if you enjoy what I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, then please become my patron. All patrons get added to the credits of my videos. All I can say now is until next time.
Goodbye, my fellow ones. Sleep well. Dream of evil paintbrushes.